So this air conditioner has been working overtime for 2 hours now, over 2 hours, ever since I had to turn it on at around 11 a.m. when the temperature in this unit went from fairly cool to exceeding temperatures of 86 degrees. And this air conditioner is literally burning itself out trying to deal with the excessive heat in this unit that has been going on for 2.5 hours now, in spite of multiple messages to the Greenville group about the excessive heat in here. So what does this say right here? What's the temperature? I can't even see because my eyes are so bad. 85. Is that 85? Oh yeah, 85.5. Check this out. 85.5. Right at my headboard, which is where I put my head when I sleep. The heat in this unit skyrocketed to over 86 degrees within approximately 15 to 20 minutes of me waking up. And while I was still lying on my bed at around 11 a.m. trying to get a little bit more rest, Jasmine Irizarry, Greenville's sponsored activist, psychopath, psychotrash, once again resumed her use of a directed energy device to electronically assault me while I was lying on my bed trying to get a little bit more rest. She always does this when I'm lying on my bed, flat on my back, facing the ceiling, and she thinks that I'm supposed to get up and start entertaining her and her sex offender friends in this building because, as dozens of people have told me over the last 10 years, they are using surveillance devices to see what I do in here to dox my radical racist activities, even though I worked for Barack Obama's re-election campaign for, 4 months? That's so racist. I mean, I worked very hard over months to re-elect the first Black president of the United States, but I'm a racist. And they're using that lie as an excuse to perv and creep all over what I do in this unit, courtesy of Jasmine Irizarry and the Greenville Group's surveillance devices that they keep bragging are in here, as if they have the right to do that. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they got special permission from their BLM psycho trash friends at the police station, which, you know, should not be activists. There's no room for activism in law enforcement, because then you let your friends get off with all kinds of crimes and criminal activities, and that's what's been going on. But clearly they think they have the right to use surveillance devices in this unit, and therefore I keep getting electronically assaulted by Jasmine Irizarry, Greenville's psychopath, that Oleg Aliseyev, the property manager, keeps bragging as such a talented hacker. She can get into anything and take care of anything, and he also has praised her surveillance abilities with two of his maintenance managers, referring to Jasmine Irizarry as their surveillance expert. So I keep getting electronically assaulted. When I'm lying on my bed, there's no electronic equipment around this bed that could possibly be causing electrical shock. And these are symptoms of electrical shock. I have a master's degree and a master's equivalency in tumor biology and angiogenesis. And I was a highly paid scientist for 18 years, very accurately observing, documenting, and publishing scientific studies and findings on the master's level and on the world stage. Just Google my last name, you pathetic rejects. These hate-stalking retards who lie through their teeth to try to make stories up about me because they can't handle the truth. And the truth is that I'm a highly published research scientist with over a dozen scientific research studies co-authored under my name between 1995 and 2012 in some of the highest end global scientific journals on the planet, including 2 published studies in the journal Nature and dozens of other studies, over a dozen other studies published in journals such as the European Journal of Cancer, American Journal of Pathology, Laboratory Investigation, Journal of Cancer Research, et cetera, et cetera. My own thesis for my PhD program was also selected for national publication and presentation by the American Psychological Association in 2007, and you can probably just find that on the APA website and order a copy of my published research thesis for $30. I invite you to do that, you hate-stalking psycho trash. So while I'm lying here talking about my published scientific research, because my observations are clinically accurate and statistically on point, statistically provable, right? You use statistics to prove something. I keep getting electronically assaulted when I try to use a toilet in my bathroom, or when I try to take a shower, or when I lie on this bed. It's 3 things that trigger Jasmine Irizarry Greenville's psycho trash psychopath to get all jiggy with her electronic assault device that she herself has admitted to using in writing on social media. And she also likes to tamper with the thermostat to this floor because she's a hacker, according to Mr. Eliseyev, her sponsor and personal close friend. And guess what? The temperature right now, 85.5. That is way above a code violation. And the air conditioner is literally cranking, and it's not making a dent in the excessive heat in this unit right now. Yeah, let's see what's the temperature over here, just to get, a little variety, a little scientific accuracy. 82.8. It's still a code violation. Any temperature over 80 degrees in a residential unit, according to the housing code laws for the city of Boston, is a code violation. And because I've sent 2 emails and several text messages over the last few days to the Greenville Group office, their attorneys, and their maintenance manager regarding the excessive heat in this unit, I'm just going to keep clicking this because it shows that I'm not holding it up to a space heater or something. The stove is covered with dishes, so I don't have the stove going. See that? Plenty of dishes on the stove. There's no open flame on the stove right now, nor has there been. I don't need an open flame right now. It's hot as hell in here. Then, so I keep clicking this, right? Just to show that the temperature throughout this unit is well over 80 degrees, 82.8. What is it over here? 84. Oh, God. 84.6. Okay, so I'm going to leave a voicemail for the Greenville Group. I already sent an email to them and their attorneys this morning at 11:15, sent their maintenance manager a text message with a copy of the screenshot of this temperature reading, a similar temperature reading 2.5 hours ago. And now it's time to call inspectional services because they're refusing to turn the heat down in this unit. They're beyond incompetent. I mean, there is a years-long cycle in this unit of excessive heat, no heat, excessive heat, no heat, and they refuse to fix the problem. We are 5 years on, and 3 criminal court cases later brought against the Greenville Group by inspectional services for heat violations in this unit, and they still can't fix the heat in this unit. Well, you know what? That's what the court is for. And I've already filed a motion to withhold rent 2 days ago. Now it's time to file a restraining order against the Greenville Group and Jasmine Irizarry because this is not an accident. It always happens when I wake up. And as soon as I wake up, regardless of whether it's at 6 a.m. or 11 a.m., the heat in this unit goes from perfectly normal to excessively hot and exceeding 84, 85 degrees. And you're seeing this happening right now. All right, let's just wait for this thing to turn itself off and let's do another reading just for accuracy. So right now it seems to be stuck at 82.8. Now it's not turning off. That's weird. All right, let me pause this. Okay, let's do another reading. Okay, again, let's see what the temperature is on the ceiling. The problem is that the Greenville Group is sponsoring and hosting an aggressive radical activist group called BLM. And they're letting these pieces of shit get away with whatever they want. And BLM are nothing but psycho trash, hate-stalking rejects who have issues with women, with America, with the United States, with the laws of this country. Just check out how many police stations they burned down in the last few years, and you'll see who the radical racist is, and it's certainly not me. It's the BLM psycho trash who refuse to leave me and my family alone. And they've been targeting my elderly parents because they can't go after my kids, right? I chose not to have kids. Being very smart in high school and seeing how the global population was causing all kinds of climate change problems, I chose not to have kids. 84.6. Even in high school, I was concerned about the climate change that overpopulation of the planet was causing, and I chose not to contribute to global warming by not having any kids. Even one kid generates millions of pounds of toxic waste and fumes and pollutants throughout their lifetime, so I chose not to do that. I'm very glad I did, because now nobody can go after my kids because I don't have any. So really, if they want to hurt me in any way, they can just come after me. They've been trying to go after my elderly parents. But my parents are adults and they have an idea of what's going on. So they're able to mostly defend themselves against the BLM psycho trash who do things like slash my dad's tires, steal my dad's car, steal my mom's purse when she's out at the store, vandalize my mom's car, break into my mom's car, steal things from my mom's car repeatedly. These are all things that have happened within the last 2 years to both of my parents. It's all linked to the BLM psycho trash, hate stalking, psycho rejects that won't leave me